I have no idea what to expect anymore, and I love it. Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Today I'm about to watch The Mandalorian Chapter 6. After the surprising episode last week, and the incredible one at that, I have no idea what to expect anymore. I believe this week Filoni is writing it, so I kind of think that we might be in for at least some sort of a Clone Wars surprise, or animated surprise, I should say. Again, they constantly pull the rug out from under us with these shows. They do things out of left field that I genuinely love. So I'm really, really excited, especially since the war's coming. The war is coming, if not here. I know there was a new trailer this week. I didn't watch it because I want to go in fresh. It seemed like it was alluding to that. I don't know. Again, haven't watched it. So yeah, we got to watch this. We got to watch this. I am dying. Oyster farmers. Or farms.
Do you know where you are, gentlemen?
God!
Think it through. Think it through.
Dang. Dang. Where are they? R2. I didn't think we'd actually see this week. I really thought he'd just leave.
Hello, friend. I'm looking for Skywalker. Hey, droid.
R2?
Hey, I'm looking for
They're making
Skywalker.
him a seat. Aren't you shut down because it's gonna be a minute? Oh, he looks so good. Love it, love it, love it. I genuinely didn't think we'd see Luke again, or didn't know.
Grogu.
He looks amazing. It's Luke. It's Luke. I'm so happy right now, it's ridiculous.
All right, let's go for a walk. Would you like to remember?
Oh, are we gonna... Who saved him? Dang it! I don't know who saved him, but we just got Order 66.
Welcome back.
I need this series. I need this to be a TV series. It can just be them sitting on rocks. I'm fine with that.
You.
I'm an old friend of the family.
You aren't going to help train Grogu.
I'm not. Master Luke is.
Then what are you doing here?
That's my question for you.
Oh my god!
I'm here to see the kid. What is this place?
Oh my god! I've got my two favorite characters in the
There's
same.
nothing now, but will someday be a great school.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm in tears.
Your attachment to Grogu would be difficult to let go of.
I don't understand why you're all right with Skywalker's decision to train the kid when you wouldn't.
Oh.
I came all this way. He's right there.
This is heartbreaking. Oh. Oh, it's heartbreaking. I don't know if my tears are for happiness or sadness now. Kind of both. Oh. He knows.
Let's see you jump.
Huh? Oh my God.
Really? That's all you got? Don't try. Do. Come on.
I love this so much. Nice Empire callback. I want one. You about to get one?
This is a training remote. It will test your reflexes.
Ball.
No, that isn't how it works.
He's gonna zap him.
Get back up. Very good.
He's gonna be jumping like Yoda in no time. They're in a scene together. They're in a scene together. My heart. My heart.
It's more like he's remembering than I'm actually teaching him anything. Sometimes I wonder if his heart is in it.
So much like your father.
Will I see you again?
Perhaps. May the Force be with you.
He's new. Still a bit jumpy. Is that a Naboo starfighter?
That's what it started off as, but I didn't think you were one to back down from bullies.
See, that's what I like about you, Mando. That big smile of yours lets you get away with anything.
Perfect. Oh, hell.
Just rather err on the side of safety.
Cowboy hat. I saw that cowboy hat.
Let me handle this, deputy.
Oh, it's him. It is totally Cad Bane. It is totally Cad Bane.
I'm not leaving you out here alone.
Get inside.
It is. It freaking is. Oh my God.
And who might you be?
Oh my God.
Whatever Fett is paying you, we'll match.
Oh, he's so terrible.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
He looks fantastic. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is that friendly advice or a threat? You tell your spice runners Tatooine's closed for business. This planet's seen enough violence.
Oh my God. so afraid for Cobb right now. I think he got him in the shoulder. I think he's alive. Yeah, he's alive. Deputy's real dead. Oh, Sanctuary is going to be joining him now.
Can we take your helmets for a cleaning?
I feel like that should have been a euphemism. It's a
Wait,
bomb.
you forgot your Captuna.
I loved that place. I loved her. It is chainmail.
The Mandalorian wanted you to have this. This is a lightsaber.
Yoda's, isn't it?
It belonged to my teacher, Master Yoda. But you may choose only one. If you choose the armor, you'll return to your friend, the Mandalorian.
Yeah, he's going back to Den.
Which do you choose?
I want him to have both. No! No! I am Joy. I just am Joy right now. Oh my god. Ahsoka and Luke in the same episode. It's the question a lot of us have had. I've had this conversation with so many of you that I have always wondered what it was going to be like for those two to meet, and they already know each other. They already know each other. Of course they already know each other. She's already sought him out. They've already found each other. And they were together in a scene. Oh, words are hard right now. Words are very hard. This episode, I didn't really think we'd see Grogu training. I really didn't think I mean, maybe a glimpse, like what we saw at the very beginning where they were sitting on the rocks, or sitting in the meadow really, and he was going after the frog. Something like that, sure. We got most of the episode dedicated to it though. We got to see his life with Luke. But that training was, I just loved it because he was training the way he was taught. He wasn't making up his own training to a degree. I mean, he was doing his own little things here and there, of course, putting his own flourishes to it, but it was exactly the way he was taught to it mostly. And so he was passing on what he had learned. And I love that. I love that it tracks. It makes perfect sense. It's heartbreaking that Grogu is still so attached to Den and he's just torn. You know, he can be a Jedi, but he doesn't seem to want to, but he wants to be back with Den. But does he want to be back with Den just because it's comfortable and familiar? Is he giving up what could be his destiny? I think he's going to go back to Den, and to me it's a little heartbreaking, because I do feel like he would be a great Jedi. I know what happens to Luke's temple, yada yada, but you can always write around that. He could always have left in 20 years, he could be somewhere else. So I'm not really worried about that so much as I really wanted to see Grogu become a Jedi, and I don't think we're going to now. Bright side, he's back with Den. I mean, it is one of those things where it's like, oh, I can't be too disappointed because he's going to be back with Den. For Grogu, I think it would have been cool to see him become a Jedi, but I really think he's just going to go back to Den. I really do at this point, because he loves him too much. He loves him too much not to go back. And Luke seeing how attached he is, Ahsoka sees how attached he is, he's not going to be able to give it up. That does lead credence to the fact that he could be the first a foundling / Jedi Mandalorian. He really wouldn't be a Jedi, but he would be, a force-sensitive Mandalorian, so to speak, if he goes back to Den. I mean, he basically would be inducted into the Mandalorian culture. So, possible on that front, at least. So, close to a Mandalorian Jedi, but not quite, technically. I was so shocked to see Ahsoka. That I, out of the blue, had no inkling in my brain that she would just show up there, that she would actually already be there, that she's already hanging out with Luke. That poses so many questions. Actually, it answers a lot of questions too, because I talked about this in the comments and in live chats and stuff about this. I thought those two would have to meet. They would have to talk about Anakin. They would share their stories and their history, because they are essentially family. He's like her aunt that was Anakin's little sister. That is the closest family he's got left besides Leia. So I really felt like they were going to meet and share stories, and it seems like they have. It seems like they actually have. It sounds like they've probably had that conversation. We just didn't see it, or at least a conversation about Anakin, and still leaves the door open to have more, to tell him more stories in the future should he reappear, say in Ahsoka. I really think that'll happen now. Now that we have this, and he looked so freaking amazing. Haven't gotten to that part, but now that we've had this, I genuinely think when we get the Ahsoka series, which I think will lead into a maxi series where all of these are crossing over to fight one threat like Thrawn, Luke's gonna show up there. Luke's gonna either show up in Ahsoka or in the maxi series, or give him his own series. I still want him to have his own series, personally. But I'm a bit biased because Luke's one of my favorites. But yeah, when he said, are we ever going to see each other again? And she was kind of like, well, maybe. Yeah, I was like, no, you're definitely seeing each other again. It'll probably be in her series. And I'm stoked. Oh, and it was chainmail. People kept saying, oh, it's obvious that it's chainmail, but we've never seen chainmail in Star Wars that I'm aware of. I kept looking for it. Like, I was literally on Google image search looking for different people that I thought would wear chainmail, and I couldn't find any. So I was like, oh, so have we avoided chainmail in Star Wars this entire time? Would this be out of the realm for Star Wars? And I guess now it's just chainmail. Okay, Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane. Oh my goodness. That scene was intense. I'm surprised that actually rivals my memory at this point for crazy, incredible things that happened in this episode. Bane looked terrific. He looked great, and I'm pretty sure that's the same voice actor from the Clone Wars. I can't be certain, but it sounded so much like him. But those eyes and those teeth, oh man, he was terrifying. He was absolutely terrifying. And I love that you can tell he still has a hate on for Boba. Absolute hate for that guy. Those two never liked each other. In fact, Boba shot him in the head and he survived. So yeah, those two, not friends. So we're getting Cad Bane. We're getting Cad Bane as a villain. Love it. But that whole scene was so intense. It's such a great gunslinger scene. The intensity, the slow rollout of him threatening him, telling him, no, you back down. And then when Cobb says no, that's when he knew he was gonna have to draw down. And that was just very Western, and I loved how they handled it. And poor Sanctuary. Are you kidding me? I know we're going to war. I know that they had to fire the first shot probably not the first shot, at Boba and put him in his place or something like that. But Sanctuary, I loved that place. And I loved her. I'm blanking on her name. Jennifer Beals' character. Partially just because I love Jennifer Beals, but it was just, that is heartbreaking. I loved that place. That was such a cool place and great character. And that was rough. But that does mean we're going to war. Next week is war. We're in. That is all we are doing next week. Next week has got to be war. I don't see any other course of action. Boba already was getting people together. That town will be galvanized now. They got their people after Cad Bane shot their sheriff and killed the deputy. And I didn't mean to reference Bob Marley's song. Those people are going to be in. Those people are definitely going to be in. And the Pikes, they're going to be in for it. I have a feeling next week's going to be all out war on the Pikes, and I cannot wait. Next week's going to be a long episode. I can already have a feeling. So much to talk about. I will do a live chat this weekend so we can discuss our thoughts and theories as we piece ourselves together. I know I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. Oh, also, this will be on my Patreon. The full episode reaction will be on there. This whole episode was like just one long reaction for me. I'm going to have a terrible time editing this. But all right, what are your thoughts? Was there a highlight from this episode that it has you still just in joyous tears? Are you incredibly surprised by seeing Luke and Ahsoka in a scene together? And did it move you like I did? What do you think Grogu is going to pick? Is he going back to Din? Maybe you think he is going to be a Jedi. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts and reasons why, as well as any other thoughts you might have on the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel out immensely and just allows me to get content out to you guys, as well as it's just genuinely appreciated. And before I go, I hope you are all safe out there, that you are taking care of yourselves, and that you know, much like Grogu, someone out there truly loves you. I'll see you all next time.